It says the Enamorus is here. Do I need to like search for it? No, that's the wrong button. Is it here? There it is. Oh, it's floating. That's why. Ah, okay. Can we even defeat it? Definitely non-lag. All right. I could try Greninja. Come on, fly. Oh man, not good enough. All right. Come on, fly. There we go. All right. Uh, it's a fairy type, so using Night Slash is probably not going to be a smart idea. I should definitely use Water Shuriken. It's level 70 though. It's not going to do a lot of damage. Bite? Oh, am I ever glad I didn't? I was thinking of extrasensory, but I was like, no, it's not going to be enough. All right, Water Shuriken. Oh my word, yes, we're doing some damage. Oh, it increases physical defense. Oh boy, Water Shuriken. Yes! We did it! We've defeated Enamorus. The only reason why I defeated it is because it's way too high level, plus we can't use it anyway, so who cares? Sure. We got a pink terracotta. You want it? Here you go. You can have it. You got some pink tulips. Actually, I kind of like that map. It looks really nice. It looks cute and adorable, and I like it. Anyway, we can put back the. Oh, I clicked on one button anyway. We could show wormholes again. Hopefully that Sableye boss is still there. Probably not. It probably despawned. The sad thing though is that legendaries don't give you much experience, which is definitely very, very sad because they should give you more experience than whatever they just gave. Now, one thing that I would definitely love to be able to do is have actually no, maybe I don't know. So like what I'm trying to like say is that like I was thinking like maybe I should have like both the versions of the Pixelmon server loaded up. So like the 1.12 and the 1.16 loaded up at the exact same time, but I think that Cube, I don't even know how the server launcher system that I use works. So I don't even know if they would even allow that. Like that's the thing though. Like would it even like accept that as an actual like as a setting for me to do? Where it'll just go like, "Oh yeah, you can totally do that. Like we'll totally back you up with that." Oh hey, what's that? Tiny Island? Yeah. I don't need no tiny island. Oh, you want to know what's really interesting? And I just realized this now because I'm actually seeing it on the other screen. So I'm able to see it, but you can actually know where it spawns through the server log. So I want to check something out. Did it tell me where it spawned in the game? Because I find that it only told me what biome it was in. Yeah, it only tells you what biome it's in. All right. I'm wondering if there's a way you can make it so though that the server will announce it. Like, oh, like as soon as it says like, oh, Enamorus spawned in this biome, then it's like, and then you have like the server just relay the same message but saying like exactly where it is. Like, oh, Enamorus has spawned in this biome. Here's the coordinates of where it exactly had spawned. It's a good job, Cube. Now tell me where a uh, a desert biome is, so that I can go find a Hoopa, and so that we can have a legendary on the team. We'll have a quad weak Pokemon, or another quad weak Pokemon technically, but you know what? It'll probably be way better than Houndoom right now. Houndoom is underperforming, and technically Zoroark is as well, but Zoroark at least, like, it has the illusion ability, so you can kind of pivot into it, and then the computer will just be very confused and say, wait, you had two of them? I found another orb? I think those are for the legendary birds. I just don't know how to activate them. But that means that we can get one of each. Oh, wait, then how do you get the Galarian versions, though? Or are they like the same method? Are they the same method, though? Like when you activate, let's say, Articunos in this case, like, does it depend on, like, the time of day? Like, does it just give you the Galarian one because it's a psychic type, or whatever? I found another Celebi thing. I don't even remember how to activate the Celebi thing. Just right click it? No? Oh, okay. I don't know. Do you need to break the thing? Probably. I know that in the desert, I found a Hoopa on my single player, and I was so happy. But but at least at that point, I had like Pokemon that can actually like weaken it. And I know for the most part, I kept finding Groudons, and I was like, oh my god, just leave me alone already. And then I kept killing them, and they just kept on spawning. Then I kept on killing them. Then they kept on spawning. And the one time the Hoopa went, I'm like, oh, I need to catch this. I need to catch a Hoopa. On what was is it my insurgents on my own time, I think. I have a Hoopa because I got one and I love it. It's like my one of my main damage dealers because it is unbound and it has such a very nice move pool that it allows it to do so much potential damage to anything. The only thing is that like if you end up like I think it might just be the Hoopa itself, but like if you hit it with a certain move, it'll just die. But the chances of you like hitting it without it like being able to do anything is very, very slim. A level 70 normal Zigzagoon, and it tackled me. Oh yeah, it's definitely lagging. Server's definitely lagging. I have a feeling I know exactly why it's lagging. Yeah, you can keep all that. So I've been having issues with my internet for a really long time, and anytime that I try to complain about it, they just tell me, "Oh no, you're fine, you're good." And I'm sick and tired of them telling me that. So I keep telling them, "Hey, my internet's not functioning like it should, and I'm paying a pretty decent penny on trying to have internet in the first place." They're like, "Oh, we know, sir, but you have like one of the best packages for internet that we can actually provide you." But yet everything is lagging. Like I can hardly even like play anything online anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna complain again, and then they're probably gonna tell me, "Oh, sir, we can't do anything about it. Bye." Because even in raids, I was having issues too. Like I had a raid that I couldn't do anything for 2 minutes. Like serious 2 minutes, where I would tap a move and literally like I think it was like a minute and 20 seconds, but like it felt like 2 minutes passed, and my Pokemon just started to hit something. Meanwhile, like the opposing Pokemon hit me like 4 times, I think, and then all my teammates were hitting it like 3 times, kind of thing. And I'm just like, game? Like, like what's causing the issue here? Is it the Nintendo Switch? Is it the Nintendo servers? Is it my internet? Who knows? And I think at that time I was having issues with my internet in general, so I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chop it up to my internet. And then when you watch a different person like playing a different game, but they're still on the Nintendo servers, and they're like, oh my god, the Nintendo servers are terrible. Like we're paying for this. And then it's like, wait, was it the Nintendo servers that I was having an issue with? I just think that my internet is just terrible. I'm gonna complain again. Back when I first got it, around the first, well, me and a friend were playing an MMO. I was experiencing issues with the internet, particularly because like I was having very high latency for no reason, and I'm not even joking. Like literally no reason. I was having high latency. So I went and called them, and they told me that like, oh, they would send somebody down. They did. They sent somebody down. That's not what I'm complaining about. What I'm complaining about is the fact that like when the guy came here, he looked at the thing and confirmed on like his end kind of thing. He just plugged in I forget if it was a tablet or just something like that. He just plugged something in, looked at it, went, "Yep, everything's all good on my end. I'm seeing like there's no issues whatsoever." He goes, "What exactly is going on?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm playing this MMO with my friend, and for some reason my latency is like unnaturally high." So he goes, "Ah, okay." Like a normal latency for that game is like 20, I think. And that's if you have hardwired, all right? So that's like if you plug in your router straight to your computer. But for mine, I was getting 90 as a normal. So obviously something is incredibly wrong because my internet speed should be more than enough to take care of it. Even uploading videos now are much slower than what they were beforehand. So it's like, what's going on here? Like, I'm paying a like what I would consider a decent penny specifically just so that though I can have internet. And right now, you guys are literally telling me everything's fine. Everything's not fine if I'm having issues with the internet. Because if I'm having issues with the internet, I don't even want to go with your service. But I don't have the luxury of saying that. Because in my area, there's only one person that provides internet. And I think most people in the States, maybe? I got the prison bottle. Yes. All I need is a hoopa. I think most people in the States might be able to, like, understand that, too. Like, when your one ISP is, like, being a jerk and is not giving you the service that you want to switch over, but you can't because they're the only ISP in the area. Yeah. I've heard like back before I even did YouTube, I was watching a bunch of content creators that were from the States, and they would always complain about one ISP. So like you can definitely see like so I could definitely like understand that pain now. Before I'm like, like I've only ever needed like high downloads because I watched YouTube. And unfortunately, when you're trying to watch YouTube videos back during, when was this? I think it was 2012, so about 11 years ago. This was back before I even knew anything about this stuff, by the way. So when I was getting told that our downloads were going higher, I was like, "What are you talking about? Our downloads are going we kept hitting our cap for downloads," and I'm like, "How? I'm not downloading anything. I'm just watching YouTube." And then we find out that watching YouTube videos actually is downloading them. All right, let's try and get our 6th gym badge. Let's go. Yeah, by the way, we're doing this, though you don't have to go back to the town and go and heal, because that's just annoying. Anyway, let's go, buddy. Ninetales, it's fine. Earthquake. Take it out in one shot, please. Nice. Houndoom. Ta! That weak thing. Yeah. Alright. Earthquake again. So yeah, so like... But even like their speeds weren't really that terrible. Like I was able to watch YouTube videos just fine. And I even tried to get their service for where I am right now. They don't cover my area. Nobody covers my area. The only one that covers my area is the ISP that I currently